Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to an episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today we had a 8-game NHL slate. It's now down to 7 after the postponement of the Philadelphia and Washington game, but we still got 7 games we're going to go over in today's slate. But before we get into the video, before we get into the recap of yesterday's video, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And you can also follow our social medias at BetsEarl on Twitter and at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. And as always, leave a comment in the comment section below who your best bet for NHL is tonight. All right, quick recap of yesterday. We went 3-1, a solid day. Carolina's the only one that really screwed us over there. They gave up a goal with like 3 minutes to go in the game and lost that to the Columbus Blue Jackets. But then we also got wins from Toronto in regulation. They took care of Vancouver 3-1. Tampa Bay took care of Nashville 4-1. And the Islanders and the Rangers was a cold dead under with a 2-0 game when it was 0-0 going into the third period. So we went 3-1. We're 58-62, still trying to work that up. Well, we're going to continue to do that today. Starting with Edmonton and Ottawa. Minus 196 for the Oilers, plus 176 for the Senators. Over under 6.5 for the total in this game. And looking at the goalies, it's going to be Mikko Koskinen versus Hogberg, which I'm not a fan of. But I really do like, for one thing, looking at these teams' defense. Ottawa is still the worst in the league, 4.23 goals allowed per game. Last in the league. 26th in the league is Edmonton at 3.57, and Edmonton's got a really good power play and a really good offense. I think McDavid's going to go off tonight. I think Leon Draisaitl's going to go off tonight. We're going to be going with the over 6.5 goals because I definitely can see Edmonton giving up some goals as well. Their defense is very porous. So give me the over 6.5 goals with Edmonton and Ottawa tonight. Next, we have Detroit taking on the Florida Panthers. Minus 194 for the Panthers, plus 174 for the Red Wings, over under 5.5 goals. And this game's going to overall be a pass for me. I'm not trying to lay minus 194 on the Panthers. They lost last game to the Red Wings, so this could be a good revenge spot for them. It looks like it's going to be Thomas Greiss versus Sergei Bobrovsky. Yeah, but my lean would be towards Florida in this game. If I'm building a parlay with every single team on it, Florida is on that parlay, but not enough for me to bet them at minus 194 straight up, and I'm not really looking to take them in regulation or anything like that because they've burned me like that before, and plus 117 I don't think is enough on a puck line for them, so we're going to pass on this game. And we're going to just head on to the next game here where we have the Tampa Bay Lightning taking on the Nashville Predators. Minus 162 for the Lightning. Plus 146 for the Predators. Over under 5.5 goals for this game. And looking at this, it's going to be Vasilevsky and Saros, I believe. I believe McElhinney was in yesterday. But this is going to be an interesting back-to-back for Tampa Bay. And I kind of like Tampa Bay once again. I just think this Nashville team is not a good team. And I think Tampa Bay is definitely a team that's going to be competing for the Cup once again this year. So we're going to be taking them on the minus 1 line is what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be doing half a unit on the minus 162, half a unit on the plus 155, which comes out to around a minus 102. For if you're trying to bet that. So we're looking at Tampa Bay here on the puck line and on the money line, creating a minus 1 line against the Predators tonight. Next, we have the Chicago Blackhawks heading to the Dallas Stars, minus 143 for the Stars, plus 129 for the Blackhawks. And this is one game where I looked at it and this line just puzzles me because there's no reason Dallas should ever be a minus 143 against a team like the Chicago Blackhawks. Blackhawks are a rebuilding team. They're not a good team. The only thing good about them is their power play is top 5 in the NHL. But if you look at the Dallas Stars, they're a potential cup contender as well. They're third in the NHL in goals per game, fifth in the NHL in goals allowed per game, and they have the second best power play percentage in the NHL. This team is definitely one to look out for the Stanley Cup again this year. We're going to be going with the Dallas Stars, and this is going to be our best bet. This is probably going to be a 2 to 2.5 unit bet for me. Probably one of my most confident picks I've had in a very long time. I think the Stars take care of business against the Blackhawks and win this game rather easily. So give me the Stars minus 143 versus the Chicago Blackhawks tonight as a best bet. Next, we have the San Jose Sharks and the LA Kings, minus 116 for the Sharks, plus 105 for the Kings, over under 5.5 goals. And this is one where it's going to be Jonathan Quick versus Dubnyk, I believe. It could be a backup goalie in for LA, but I still like the Kings in this matchup. San Jose, they've looked good the last couple of days against Anaheim, coming back from deficits and stuff like that. But this is a team that's continuing to play road games. They haven't played a single home game yet this season. This is going to be their 11th straight game on the road. And I think that LA is going to be able to potentially win this game and take care of business. I like them at plus 105, getting a little plus money on a team that I think could, this should be maybe minus 105, minus 107 for LA rather than a plus 105. So I definitely do see some value here with the Kings tonight versus San Jose. So we're going to be taking them plus 105 against the San Jose Sharks. Next, we have the Anaheim Ducks taking on the Vegas Golden Knights, minus 212 for the Knights, plus 190 for the Ducks. And this is another game where, once again, it's going to be a pass for me. I think the line's just way too wide on this. But I'm not even thinking about taking the Ducks in this matchup. And this would have to be a John Gibson stand on his head and win this game for him, make it a 2-1, 1-0 type of game. But I don't think that's going to happen. Overall, this game's going to be a pass for me. Just nothing I really want to bet here. The Knights, don't get me wrong, I love the Knights. They'll be on my parlays tonight for every game, but where I throw like $5 on it. But other than that, I'm not trying to bet the Knights, or I'm not trying to bet the Knights at minus 212, and I'm not trying to bet on this game. Anaheim just is not a team I want to bet on, even at plus 190. And the Knights are not a minus 212 team I'm going to be just slamming tonight. But overall, pass for this game. But we definitely have a play on this final game of the night. We have the Winnipeg Jets heading to Calgary to take on the Flames, minus 130 for the Flames, plus 118 for Winnipeg, over under of 6 goals in this game. It looks like it's going to be Connor Hellebuck versus Jacob Markstrom. And looking at this, I really like Calgary. I know this is going to be Pierre-Luc Dubois' debut with the Winnipeg Jets, but I really like Calgary in this matchup. I think they have the better goaltender that sees less shots, and this offense, they can create some decent offense. They have a decent defense as well. I think Calgary is one of those teams where they're playing really well. They're just not coming victorious in their games. And I think that can turn around here. Look for some positive regression and give me the Calgary Flames minus 130 versus the Winnipeg Jets tonight. All right, let's quickly go over our plays, and we're going to head on out for this video. We have the Edmonton Oilers and the Ottawa Senators over 6.5 goals. We have the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Nashville Predators. We have the Tampa Bay Lightning minus 1 line at around minus 102, minus 103. We have the Dallas Stars at minus 143. That's going to be our best bet of the night. We have the LA Kings at plus 105. And we have the Calgary Flames at minus 130. If this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and be sure to subscribe to the channel. And turn on your post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at All Sports Bets. But that is going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. And let's cash some tickets in the NHL tonight. And let's make some money. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.